Jack Jordan, and I'm going to answer two questions tonight. One is, who am I? And secondly, why am I running for the 2nd Congressional seat of the United States? First of all, who I am is I'm married to a doctor who is actually the medical director at the local VA clinic, Dr. Hope Jordan. Some of you in the room I know already know her. Her maiden name was Hope Carmen Francisi Iziguera. And so I thought she married me for love. It actually ends up she married me for my name because it's an easy name to pronounce. We do have two children, junior and sophomore in high school. They couldn't be here tonight because we said it's got to be homework. So that's why they're not here. But what a great example this would be for them to see engaged citizens. As far as what I'm doing right now, most semesters I teach in the School of Business and Economics at IUSB. I'm the president of our local school board. I'm on the Marshall County Community Foundation, which is every county has a foundation thanks to Lily and the wonderful work that they do, as well as my wife and I have just been blessed to do various things around the world, mostly in Christian ministry, leadership, development. So that's kind of what I've been doing right now. However, really the foundation has been, I was blessed with a 16-year career at Eli Lilly and Company. I was the CEO of one of their subsidiaries that had operations in 10 states around the country. So doing business among states is very enlightening. Felt like I was in different worlds many times. Was on leadership teams that were responsible for operations that equaled about 90% of Lilly's business. So I understand the Japanese business market, healthcare market, Italy, the UK, Brazil, Mexico, Canada, and so a very good feel for healthcare and business during that time, as well as another number of other opportunities that I had there. The reason why I bring that up is that I have extensive real-world experience. And so that's the foundation of my campaign, is to have somebody with real-world experience that goes to Washington. So that's who I am. Now let me tell you two reasons on why I'm running. And it's umbrellaed with 3 words. Can anybody guess what the 3 words are for my campaign? Enough is enough. How many can agree with that? Enough is enough. I didn't come up with that phrase. I just listened to a lot of people, and that's all I heard over and over is enough is enough. Enough of the policies that are bombarding us from Nancy Pelosi's House of Representatives. Enough of spending our money over and over and over again through the stimulus bill, through the bank bailouts. Now we've got a health care bill, which is, we'll probably get into in a minute, which I think is just health care malpractice at every level. And the spending will be enough of these policies of sucking Hoosiers dry to reallocate resources to California, to New York, to Massachusetts. Because folks, that is what is happening and is going to happen. Secondly, enough of politicians. Enough of politicians. The vast majority of the folks in the House of Representatives, as you look at the resumes, 78% either were state legislators or came up with some political operation. Now, the politicians have got us into this problem. Do we really believe they're the right people to lead us out of this problem? Why don't we do what the Founding Fathers originally had in mind? They had a brilliant idea. An idea was simply to send citizens to Washington for 1, 2, maybe 3 terms, and then come back home and live their lives. And they weren't going to do anything crazy. You know why? Because they had to come back home and actually live with the legislation they passed. That is exactly what I'm trying to do. I have no political aspirations beyond this, but to go out, to serve my country for 1, 2, maybe 3 terms. I'm concerned about 3 because I think the water gets in your system a little bit. 2 terms, and come back and live in my beloved freedom. And so, enough of politicians. We need people that really understand tax policy, energy policy, healthcare policy, and I've been blessed to be able to understand those deeply. I don't need lobbyists to train me on business and how to create jobs. I know how to do it, and I've got the expertise to be able to do it. The other thing we don't need out of politicians are a lot of rhetoric and dramatic speeches. That's why we're where we are right now. We got a lot of rhetoric and a lot of really good speeches a year and a half ago, didn't we? And look where we are right now. I'm just going to close on one last thing, and this is a beautiful place to close on. At the very core of who I am, I believe that every person has unique and amazing God-given potential. Every person. Every single person. And our forefathers believed that. Our founding fathers believed that. And so they set up a federal government which would get out of our way so that people could realize their dreams, become great mechanics, to become great businessmen, to become great housewives. The whole point of the Constitution was to restrain the tyranny of the federal government to get in our way. So the core of who I am is that every person is amazing and unique and has God-given potential. And that let's rein in this out-of-control federal government and allow our children and our grandchildren to realize that amazing God-given potential. Thank you.